Let go of fear, you're holding the fire smoldering. It's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, burning inside. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, yeah. Every time I grip the wheel, I begin to feel I know I'm in for a white knuckle ride. You got a fix for me, you know what I need. Oh, it's a breakneck speed. Might as well enjoy the ride.
It is a diamond in the desert. It is Phoenix Raceway, the virtual Phoenix Raceway, that is. Race number 9 of this Great Lakes Truck Series in the Black Horizon Truck Series season number 4. As we welcome you into Captain TV from Avondale, Arizona, just outside of the beautiful city of Phoenix in the Australia Mountains here. We welcome you to race number 9 of the season. Of course, the Friends for Life Animal Hospital 180. It is race number 9 of the 10 regular season races as we get you ready for the Black Horizon Truck Series playoffs in just 2 weeks. 63 degrees ambient, 68 down on track, and a little backwards, we're going to say weather-wise, because normally the race is in the afternoon or going into the evening. Well, tonight we started in the morning and we're getting warmer, so it's going to actually get hotter and hotter out here in the desert. I would not be surprised by the end of this race in 120 laps. We are above 70 degrees and maybe almost close to 80 before the end of this afternoon. So again, hopefully you've enjoyed your Wednesday evening as we get closer and closer to race time. Qualifying just about to begin, and before we get down there to the track and see who is going to start on the pole this evening, I do want to bring up a very interesting picture, and that is the chase grid as we enter this penultimate round in the regular season. Dane Cruz leads by 4 points over Zach Allman, but the battle is down here at 10th. Look at Noah Mayari, 14 points up on Lucas Strayer. Alan Best there, 3 behind in 12th. Of course, you got Christopher Dean, Ben Pierce, and Justin Bondurant. And, of course, you see the numbers on the right. They're actually separated by each position. So when you see it, Strayer's 13 back of 10th. You got Best is 16 back. Christopher Dean, 21 back. Pierce is, quick math, 37 back. And Justin Bondurant a little over 50 points back right now. But still, with a great race tonight and some issues by the other drivers, that's why we run the race. You never know what can happen when this is all said and done. So make sure you get your fantasy picks in. Go over to the GreatLakesSimRacing.com and check out the fantasy page there. Your chance to win a butt kicker, which, of course, is an awesome prize to win. All you got to do is pick a top 3 lineup each and every week, and you're in the drawing for that butt kicker prize. So a really, really cool deal. As we go down onto the track now, and let's set you up for qualifying and see who is running where so far in this race. Hello, Drift, by the way. Zach Allman right now on the pole. As you see him out on track right now in the number 18. Let's get you some race audio. There we go. Get the trucks out there on track as he's slowing down, of course. And let's see who else out here is running. There's the 58 truck, Seth Robbins. He's 8th right now. Blaine Sparling, we cut over to him in the 59 truck. Let's go down here to William Calhoun. He is going to be one to watch in the Rescue Pit Bull truck. Of course, part of Bully Racing. Got himself a couple wins this season, back on the map, and a chance to perform here in the playoffs here in the very near future. And the 99 truck now on track right now, right off board. Calhoun going to bring it off turn 4 and take the checkered flag. We'll see where he posts himself. How about that's Bondurant up to 2nd. Calhoun's actually 11th right now, 27.62 behind Christopher Dean, who is now the pole sitter. The Dean Machine up top. Daga Dean, as some call him now. Got a bunch of nicknames. And again, want to throw the shout out to our good friends at the Track Cam 4 Gourmet for offering us the awesome track cameras you're going to see tonight, the closest thing to real life NASCAR or IndyCar or whatever car broadcasting you're going to see at Phoenix Raceway. You're going to see it here tonight on Captain TV, so thanks to them. You can go to trackcams22.com for all the information on that website, and of course all the packages you can get from oval to road course to rallycross and so much more. Again, go to trackcams22.com. There's the beautiful view. Now over to the right would be downtown Phoenix, but all right, let's face it, we're still in kind of a video game mode here. Even though it's a simulator, not going to get everything you want. Of course, this is still the old configuration of Phoenix. The front stretch is still over what is now the back straightaway in real life. Of course, the new front stretch is over to about the center of the picture there, over off turn number 2 here on iRacing. So, of course, that'll probably be updated here in the near future, we hope. Otherwise, we got what we got. We're going to have some fun, still producing some great racing, as always, on this track. So, looks like, let's go check on Ben Pierce. He's still on track. So, let's see what the 65 truck, the hosted hopping.com Chevrolet Silverado can do. Ben right now 27.85. He is 18th out of those who have qualified. We have 5 trucks who have not qualified. Anthony Marshall, Travis Icavacci, Jason Dalton, surprisingly. He must hit the wall both laps. Tyler Brewer and Drift has not been on track. As a matter of fact, Drift just got in a session. So interested to see what happens there, as Pierce's second lap should be faster. And it is. 27.73 moves up to 17th quickest. I'm sure he's not going to be too thrilled about that. But Ben, very good at being consistent out on the track, and hopefully he'll be able to do that here this evening. So, all right, that should do it for qualifying here. It's going to wrap up in about 3 seconds or so, and that will, yep, it's all done. So it will be Christopher Dean on the pole, and we're going to drag him up here and talk to him after winning the pole award this evening. We're going to let Sam Barnes do his little intro that he does into the race chat and stuff, and then we will there he is. He's doing his talk right now. That's awesome, Sean. Appreciate the viewers. 8 so far. I know it's a low number. Usually we can get up there above 20 or so if we can work on that, guys. Of course, click that subscribe button if you're new to the chat. Otherwise, very appreciative of everybody who watches us each and every night. I know Angel's been here the last few weeks cheering on our partner, Blaine Sparling. Of course, Drift always says hi. Sean Peachin always saying hi. And so many people to watch the broadcast and stuff. We always appreciate you. As you know, I'm a one-man show. I am the broadcaster, the producer, the camera guy, sorta, the pit reporter. What else am I? The coffee getter. I am that guy. So we go from there. All right. So Sam is done talking. Let's go down here and get Mr. Dean real quickly, as these guys are about to roll off. We'll get our starting lineup here for the race. The Dean machine here, Down Under Racing. He said he felt like he was going to be fast, and his key was to get the pole this evening, and he's gone out there and done that tonight. Mr. Dean, congratulations, sir. You said you needed that pole, and you got it. So you're going to be the guy leading us to the green flag here tonight.
Yes, sir. I'm happy I got the extra bonus points, and see if I can keep my truck clean.
What are you expecting out there tonight? Obviously, 1 mile flat track, and you've got some history of running well on these tracks. You won at the Milwaukee Mile a season or two ago, and you seem to run pretty well at tracks like this. What can we expect here tonight?
And I don't know what to expect. And nothing ever, plays out how you think. But I just plan to keep it up front and keep the truck clean, and hopefully come out with a decent finish.
All right, brother. Well, hey, best of luck this evening. Go get them, and maybe we'll talk in victory lane. You got your wish already. You got the interview with me, so you got that part covered.
Not able to.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. You too, buddy. That is Christopher Dean. We were talking before the race. He's like, I feel like I'm only talking to you sometime tonight, and what happened to be before the race when it was all over with. So we'll move him down to the Down Under Racing team, and we'll show you the starting lineup for the race here as they roll off the grid. It is the Dean machine starting on the pole alongside Justin Bondurant. Top 3 finish last week at Richmond. So the twin track almost of Richmond, so to say. Bondurant starting up front. Zach Allman, Sean Peachin in row number 2. Brian Sutphin, Caden Atkins in row number 3. Row 4, Lucas Strayer, there he is. William Calhoun, Dane Cruz, Blaine Sparling, Noah Mayari, Seth Robbins, William Martin, Chris Evans, Matthew Teller, Sam Barnes. Row 9, Ben Pierce, Alan Best, Dalton, Drift, Ikavachi, Brewer, Marshall. That is going to be your starting lineup for the race. It is 120 laps and 180 miles. Actually, it's 120 miles, 180 kilometers. As we go racing here at Phoenix. Got to roll to the throttle. You see everybody up on Rattlesnake Hill with a great view up there tonight as Brian Suffolk gets loose. We're going to be 3 wide off of turn 4 already as the battle for the lead also is on Dean and Allman. Allman with the dominant truck last week at Richmond. He's able to pick up where he left off, but then high side not able to roll for him there as you see them all scatter out through the dog leg here. Lucas Strayer, the man in the middle. Noah Mayari in that 8 truck could have a little bit of a bad angle to the corner, but thankfully Lucas gives him plenty of room. Anthony Marshall just getting off the grid. Not sure if he missed the start or what happened, but he is just leaving pit road. And we have a caution already on the speedway as Travis Ikavachi has gone around in turn 4.
I legit had a brain fart and almost took it 4 wide on the front. My goodness.
A caution out for the first time here. Ikavachi, the boss man. Looks like a single spin. I don't see any damage on that 13. Let's see what happens here. Comes off turn 4 and yeah, the back end is swings around and noses it slightly into the wall there. Okay, damage you'll have to fix on that nose. Shouldn't be too major, hopefully. And yeah, that's caution number 1 here on lap number 3.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were going to break that quick.
65% fuel in these trucks as we watch one more again. Just in the throttle too much, maybe a little bit too much wheel coming off the corner this early in the race, and Travis goes around. Thankfully, solo truck spin, and he will continue on.
Hey, Peach, and I'm just now realizing, but your Twitter handle goes really well with the team route.
So apparently, Sean's got a good Twitter handle. You can follow Sean on Twitter, by the way. So caution out lap number 4. So last time we ran at Phoenix Raceway was actually last season, season number 3. And it was a wild race. Ricky Springer dominated that race, and then a late race caution comes out. And Springer ended up pitting and getting trapped in the field after that late caution, and Zach Allman ended up stealing that win away, and it actually ended up being his first win of the season. Of course, Ricky won pretty much everything outside of that race. And going on to the championship, so on and so forth. But as for the 48 of Dean, looking pretty good here so far to start, but I think a lot of racing obviously to go. 115 laps with 65% fuel. You're probably going to see these guys pitting, I would say, roughly 55 to 60 laps, I would think, with 3 sets of tires in the pits rolling. And I saw Matthew Telder back here in the 12th extended stay on pit road. Matt's been having all kinds of issues out here with Phoenix, and you see he's already got destroyed left side of his truck. Not sure what happened there. We're going to come back to racing here at lap number 7. And we'll see if Telder can get that left front fixed. Mr. Clark, hello, sir. Not sure if I said hi or not back. And green flag back out here at lap 7. To that apron, that shortcut as we call it, through the dog leg. truck blinking back there, 26 with Sutphin. Hopefully everybody can avoid him as he gets his connection back. But 2x2, this is the battle for 6th spot. Bondurant kind of falling back a little bit here at the beginning of this race. One truck back there getting loose. Strayer, hold on there, young man. He gets a hold of that 41 truck. Nice save on his part. There's Blake Sparling, who's got some heavy damage on his right rear already. Not sure what happened to the Pixie truck. You know what? 2 plus 2 is 4. Let's see. Blake Sparling, damage on the right rear. Teller, damage on the left front. Could there have been contact between those two? There's Caden Atkins in the 3rd spot. Bondurant back up to the 5th spot as he fights right now with Dane Cruz here for the 6th position right behind him. John Peachin up there in that 21 truck. So Blackjack on Twitch. Of course, he's been running that Palms Silverado all season long, and Sparling gets a little too high there, too. He's going to fall back a couple spots. Deputy Barnes going by. Jason Dalton, who started tailing Charlie. He's working his way up 7 spots from 19th to 12th already in this race. Truck shifting already out there. Not surprised by that. I mentioned Jason Dalton. Here he comes in that black and orange KJD2 truck. As he battles the 98 of Chris Evans. Mention if you haven't had a chance to yet, you can actually go on Spotify amongst other channels and check it out. And also here on the YouTube page, we actually have an audio link for you to click on. But the brand new podcast here for the GLSR is in full play now. Sam Barnes and myself actually did our first podcast last week as we kind of recapped the whole entire season and what's happened so far. We asked ourselves some random questions and so on and so forth. Go check that out right now on Spotify or right here on the YouTube page. You can hear the audio too if you haven't had a chance to listen yet. We're going to be recording our next episode here after this race. And we're going to have a special guest. I will not say who it is in advance because I want to surprise you like we all do. And you can listen to that podcast likely by Friday or by the beginning of the weekend like you did last week. You see Evans under attack right now from Dalton. He's going to move up another spot, up 8 to 11th now. The 4 truck looking pretty sporty right now. Jump up front, a couple teammates here from PPM following the down under truck. The 48 of Christopher Dean. You see Calhoun back behind him there in that 99 truck. These guys not able to really get away from each other. All within about a second and a half here. 15 laps into the books. Trying to cover all the passes we can here on Captain TV. As you see Drift back here, the 14 going inside of Sparling. That right rear obviously playing a pretty big role. And Sparling just continues to free fall. Alan Best looking low. Here comes Pierce. Obviously that truck is not handling well for the 59 right now. And I'm going to look back here and see if I can find where potentially we had a battle from Telder and Wayne Sparling. don't see anything here. So maybe they didn't hit each other, and I thought they did. But I mean, that right rear matches that left front pretty well right now on Telder. As we check on him, he's heavily damaged here in that 12 truck right now. You see that left front damage. Oh, he's even got been in the wall. That's worse than left front damage. So Dean has led all 19 laps so far in this race. Got a half second over the 3 teammates from PPM. Second, third, fourth now as Dane Cruz has gone by William Calhoun for position. This is our first ever season champion. Very carefully rolling the throttle here. You can get loose off easily, especially when you have less fuel. It causes weight in the front. You make the truck push a little bit mid-corner, and of course that old push loose can come in. So I can't confirm this in any way, shape, or form, but I have talked to some drivers who have told me that running on the dog leg apron here at Phoenix actually destroys your tires. I don't know what truth there is to that, or again, as you see, I think that's Sutphin maybe in his mirror there, trying for 5th. But as you see Calhoun's going down there, I've been told it shreds your tires going down there. So I was wondering with Calhoun running where he was there, could that have been a reason he's staying up on the track? But then that time by kind of chopped the bottom off there of the 26. Who now looks hard, makes contact, into the wall goes Sutphin hard. So hard damage on the 26, he pancaked that thing. Sutphin's going to come to pit road. Let's get back to that battle really quickly and show a replay of it. And Sutphin's going to tow, so his night is going to be done. Unfortunately, I'm sure he's not a happy camper about it. But right here. Almost some netcode the way that looked. Let's jump up here to the battle. So Calhoun's got his inside here. Let's go rear chase real quick. Actually, let's go more. That's not going to work either. That one works. So let's see. They got space right there. Still about a foot of space. They're getting closer, getting closer. Yeah, there's no contact there. Still no contact. Still no contact. And now there's contact, but after the netcode has happened. And bam, into the wall goes Sutphin. Tough break. And you see Calhoun heavy damage to that right rear. So see how much that's going to affect him when it's over with. As Dean stretching it out now. 1 second lead. And we got 3 teammates battling it out. 18 is Zach Allman trying to hold off the 2. Of course, you got the 46 of Dane Cruz also here. And a lot more shifting out there on the track right now. Just trying to get the run off the corner. The way the gearing is set up in these trucks. I think Caden let Dane go by full position. And then shifted. You see the run he got off the corner because of that shift. So showing it might have a little effect out here on the track with you guys, especially on the long run. But either way, Caden Atkins will lose the position to Dane. Strauss moves up to the 4th position. more consistent drivers we've had in the series the last couple of weeks has been this driver right here, Sean Peachin. Worst finish of 8th in the last 3 weeks since the Bristol Dirt Race, so Sean has turned it on. He had 2 straight top 5s, including that race at Canadian Tire, where I think every part of his truck was beaten up at one point, except the top for the incident that he had. And he's come back and scored another top 5 since then, and also an 8th last week at Richmond. And here he is tonight running in the 8th position. So looking to keep that top 10 streak alive and continue to be one of the hotter drivers and maybe more quieter drivers in the field so far. Bruce trying to get to the inside of Allman here. His teammates battle it out. Going to give him a little bit of the bumper maybe. And these teammates aren't scared to race each other. I'm just going to put it out there like that. These PPM guys, they're going to race each other hard. They've wrecked each other this year already once. Well, why not? Just go racing hard, even though the rule, as they say in racing, don't wreck your teammate. If you're watching the Captain TV broadcast earlier this week of the TI Truck Series, right about this part here, we saw 2 teammates wreck each other for the lead with 2 laps to go. Like maybe getting a little bit tight center off. See the truck is sliding up the track. And again, it is getting warmer out here. Matter of fact, let's do a weather check real quickly. It was, 68 earlier on track? Now up to 79 degrees, 64 degrees ambient. So the track is warming up really quickly. The ambient's happening out so quickly. And it's, 9 o'clock in the morning. Sim time. Cruise to the inside. Dane going to try to make the move on his teammate. Both of them going down to the dog leg. Zach going to race him hard. Hard racing here in Phoenix. Very tough to pass. Always some fun racing each and every time you come out here and race in the desert. This track built back in the 60s, didn't host a stock car race NASCAR-wise until 1988. Alan Kwiecki, the late great Alan Kwiecki, the former champion, won that race. The Polish victory lap. As we have pit stops, Justin Bonneritz on pit road, the first of green flag pit stops. If you're new to the channel, the time you see on the left at the bottom of the screen, he's been in the wall once. That is your pit time, total time on pit road. And then, of course, the right side where it says the word pit, that'll change to a number when you're done, and that'll be the pit time for the team. 4 times in the field for the 11. Probably going to get some of that right side damage done. All optional and 14.5. Good stop for him. Here we go again. Oh, and there's the teammates hitting each other. Zach Allman goes for a spin, keeps it off the wall, and caution is out for the 2nd time. Once again, you don't wreck your teammates. Let's see what happens. They come off turn 4, plenty of room here. Zach's going to run him pretty tight into the corner. And they just hit. unfortunately, when you race like that, no matter who you're racing, you're playing with fire. And unfortunately, the fire burnt Allman on that one, and we're going to see green flag pit stops. Or not green flag pit stops, but caution pit stops, I guess. First round, everybody on pit road. If anyone decides to stay out here, nope, everybody's on pit road. Justin Bonner ain't going to pay for that, unfortunately. He is the only truck a lap down. He will get the lucky dog and go back on the lead lap here. Right side tires going on these guys. See Calhoun, Atkins, all these guys. 4 tires, fuel, maybe get some damage fixed. Here we go, race off pit road. Dean gonna get him easily. That's Atkins gonna be second. Noah Mayari third. And Bruce and Lucas Strayer up to 5th. Obviously, some trucks are going to get their damage fixed. Let's get a chance here. We don't get to do this too often. But we're under caution, so let's go and talk with a driver real quickly. And I think we're going to pull the guy up in the 8 truck, one of the... And I should say, I'm looking down in Discord right now. Zach Allman actually has his headphones muted, so that means he cannot hear anything in chat right now. So, needless to say, I think Zach's a little angry. We're going to not assume that, but we're going to bring Noah up here. Noah, of course, running in the 3rd position. Noah, you've been slowly working your way up here through the field, obviously joining your teammates up here. Talk a little bit about that truck and how that 8 is running tonight.
Yeah, it feels great. Phoenix is one of my favorite racetracks, so not super surprised that I'm enjoying it, but I was surprised, especially after the pit stops, that my tires weren't too bad, considering I drove through half the field. But yeah, it feels great and having fun.
So obviously your only win came at Homestead, and you drove that 52 truck for Alan Best to victory lane. What do you have to do tonight to get win number 2?
Just have to be consistent and not burn off your tires. That's been my biggest problem in pretty much all of my races of the season. And, if I can just manage to do that, I think I'll be fine.
All right, brother. Well, hey, nice job so far, and let's see if we can get that 8 in victory lane.
Right, thank you.
Absolutely. That is Norman Ari, the driver of the 8 truck. There he goes before we get to the green flag. And we will go racing here. Just past the 1/3 mark, lap 42 of 120. And just for all the viewers tonight, let's go ahead and how about we turn it up, huh? Phoenix style, desert style. Here we go. Christopher Dean goes around. He blinked out for a second there, and all of a sudden comes back, and he was spinning. I'm not sure if Caden just didn't know where he was or something happened there, and the 8 truck has backed it in, or 48's backed it into the wall from the lead. Oh, man. A turn of events. it out of the wall. Now, he blinked on my screen. I'm not sure if he blinked on their screen. You see on mine, he blinks. Let's, we'll go up here to chase view. I'm going to stay over here on Caden because obviously when his truck cuts out, it's going to go nuts when that happens. So you see Dean is gone. Comes back, and then going into turn one, Caden just sends it in there, and bam. So, I mean, from my perspective, I can't see blaming Caden all the way for that because of the whole blinking issue, but unfortunate deal there, but that's going to hand the lead to Caden Atkins now in this number 2 truck. So third caution here at lap number 45 now. So next week, it is the annual running of the Michigan 200. Round number 10 of the Black Horizon Truck Series. And a big shout out to those guys there. Watching, of course, from the brewery up outside the Chicago, Illinois area. You get up in the Chicago area, make sure you go check out Black Horizon Brewery, proud sponsor of this series. But we're at Michigan, the home track of the series, coming up next Wednesday night, the annual, or the seasonal, I'm used to saying annual because of years, but the seasonal 200-mile race at Michigan. We'll join you for that and get ready for the playoffs next week, again starting at around 8:50 or so Eastern time. And appreciate all the viewers tonight watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast this evening. If you're new to the channel, we ask please hit the subscribe button. If you're not new, we appreciate you coming back, and hopefully you continue to join us each and every night we broadcast. Of course, it's been a little on and off the last couple weeks with seasons ending for some leagues and so forth. We'll be on the air next time. Will be Friday night in the Blown Piston Racing League from Darlington, Virtual Darlington Raceway Friday night for the Blown Piston Racing League Wise Choice Contracting Truck Series. Back at it, their actual league that only has a couple of races left before their playoffs begin. So the 58 of Seth Robbins has taken his truck off the track, also joining Brian Sutphin as we go back racing. All 21 trucks still on their lead lap as we complete lap 49. Dean did come to pit road and is 15th now, so we'll keep an eye on him as he tries to work his way back through the field. And we'll see if he got that rear end fixed. He's definitely shown he's one of the faster trucks in the field tonight. There's Dean right there, that rear end popped back out. Fairly, it's still got a little crinkle there. I heard a little bit of the side force. Keep an eye on that 48, see how he goes here for the next little while. But the truck also we need to watch is this the 18 truck up here to the 5th position already. And you see Sean Peachin work inside of Lucas Strayer. They're a battle for 7th. Strayer almost catches the wall. Allow Dalton to come on through. So Chris Evans is there in 2. All right, now I'm going to try to pick up where we left off here just a few seconds ago. Your chance to turn up those speakers as we go back to turning it up here on Captain TV. So during the turn it up segment there, I should mention new leader Noah Mayari has gone to the front past his teammate Caden Atkins. So a new leader in this race. Let's take you back. Here is the pass right here. Oh, gets run up on the high side. I think Caden's just going to let him go. So yeah, his teammate, the 8-truck. Teammate's getting along actually this time around from PPM. So there's nowhere right now, 3 tenths of a second lead. As the man on the move is this 48 truck up to the 10th position now. He is working his way back up here through the field. Inside of Alan Best, he'll take 9th away. Actually, let me stand corrected. That was for 10th, actually. Chris Evans will be the 9th place truck. Dean is not letting that damage hurt him. As you see, Sean Peachin made the pass on Zach Allman. So Sean up to the 5th position right now, not 2 seconds back from the lead. Some great racing out here tonight at Phoenix Raceway. As always, living up to the excitement here. As we'll see halfway the next time by. Mentioned a couple cautions ago, Lucky Dog went to Justin Bondering. He is now slowly working his way back up through the field up to the 14th position. Of course, he pitted right before that caution on that long run, and he has that right side damage on that Monster Energy Chevy. But he is backed up now into the 14th position right now. On the lead lap, continue that streak that he started. As one truck way out of shape down here on the apron. Who was that? Travis Icavachi. He's down in Scottsdale. Chris Evans under attack. You see Dean has gone by. Now here comes Alan Best in the 52, the 14 adrift. Great racing throughout the field here. As you said, I said Bonder in a second ago. He's now on the outside of Icavacci here. Ben Pierce there behind him. I am slowly seeing more and more trucks damaged in this race. A lot of people maybe pushing the envelope a little too much and catching that outside wall or each other as Icavacci gets up there and gets close. Got to be very careful with the angle of these corners, especially if you go down that dog leg. I don't remember the exact year, but a Xfinity race here. Elliott Sadler was going for the championship. I believe Chris Buescher was leading the series at that point. And the race here at Phoenix, and a lap car, I don't even remember the name, was running like super low on the track going into turn 3. And I mean, from what I remember, didn't have enough common sense to back up the corner because he just went straight into the corner because he had no angle and took out Elliott Sadler, and it pretty much handed, I think it was Chris Buescher, the championship that season. I want to say that was 2014 maybe, or 15. When Sadler was driving for, I believe, the Junior Motorsports at that time. Battle for second as Dane Cruz to the inside. He'll pass to 2. So the PPM guys up here 1 through 3 right now. Zach Allman down in 6th. You know, as I've said before, oh, the 41 tank slapping off turn 4. Nice save on his part. I've said it before, if these 4 can get along, they can run away with this thing. Team championship and everything. Six laps in the book. All 21 trucks that are on the track every lap. All the different strategies, all the different shifting and stuff going on. Some people standing 4th through the corner, some people jumping up to 3rd. And I've seen and heard it all tonight so far. Strayer get a pretty good run off of 2 on Peach and Air. See if he goes down. They'll go a little dog leg through the draft a little bit there. As of course, big shout out to our friends at Track Cam Fort Gourmet and TrackCams22.com for the drone cams that you see all set up here at Phoenix Raceway. Oh, the 41 getting loose again off turn 4. We're going to make that right rear mat here in a second. To have all these cool camera shots and stuff as we're going to watch the battle for 4th here. Zach Allman passes the 99, so now 1 through 4 sits the PPM team. Can anyone stop these guys at all? I've seen stop them mark themselves. Well, I am getting nervous for that 41 truck. He is getting all types of sideways off turn 4 every lap. You can tell he's getting like everything out of that truck. I know one thing, he's probably scaring the tar out of Pokemon there on the side. Or Pikachu, whatever his name is. Matthew Taylor on pit road. Could be an unscheduled pit stop. Looks like it is. He's been on pit road for a few seconds now. So again, our upcoming schedule for the next couple of nights. Tomorrow night, again, we're off broadcast-wise, and we're back on the air Friday night. Truck action for Lone Piston Racing League. That'll be at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll go on the air about 8:50 or so from Darlington, the virtual Darlington Raceway on iRacing. And then Saturday, we're off again. Sunday night, back at it from the virtual Darlington Raceway, the Clash Series from the Lone Piston Racing League. That'll be Sunday night at 7:50 Eastern Time. And then back at it Monday from Sonoma Raceway, the virtual Sonoma Raceway, TI Truck Series action going on there. And then, believe it or not, the return already, season number 6 of TI Racing IndyCar coming up Tuesday night. Very excited to bring back the TI guys Tuesday night. Pass for the 8th spot. There's Dean. Trying to get his way up the field, up to the 8th spot now. And battle now for the 3rd position, I should say, as we've seen Zach Allman has gone by Caden Atkins for the 3rd position. So Zach now starting to get that truck going on the long run here. Very anxious to see what's going to happen here if Zach can get to the back bumper of his teammate Dane. 45 laps, or just past 45 laps to go, and still one more pit stop to go. We get to the finish of this Friends for Life Animal Hospital 180. Appreciate those guys being a part of the broadcast this evening. Justin Bonner just a little bit ago. He was starting to work his way up through the field. He is settled here at 16th. That damage is obviously playing a really big role right now on the 11 truck. Telder is back on track, by the way, Matt. 21st, 6 laps down now. Here, Blaine Sparling trying to work his way back up. He's got 3/4 of that rear end fixed. Looking to the outside of Chris Evans. As Bondurant comes to pit road here for his, I believe, final scheduled pit stop. And we're going to see green flag pit stops right here. As here comes Sean Peachin, going to come to pit road, and I think he's going to bring his teammate with him. Both his teammates coming with him. Here comes Drift. I think you're going to see the 98 of Evans coming to pit road. There he is coming off turn 4. So, yep, all 3 of the Ace Racing trucks. As now the caution comes out. Trouble in somewhere. I'm looking around the track on the map. I don't know where it's at. But the 4th caution is out. And Peachin and Drift just drive through the pits. I think you're going to see the same thing from Evans, but looks like the damage has been done on Evans' end, unfortunately. I have no clue where the caution is. Let's go down here and see if it shows on my replay. It looks like it was Matthew Telder. The 12 truck is let's see, he goes into the corner. And back, oh geez, overcorrects it hard into the wall. And there's the caution. And Telder's taking his truck to the garage, it appears. But the unfortunate break now happens for a few of these trucks that were just on pit road. As you see, the leaders are in. Race off pit road, and Dane Cruz going to win the race off pit road, followed by the 8, the 2, and the 18. And the caution here in the end is going to hurt. Looking for, oh, you know what? It doesn't hurt him, actually. Sean Peachin stays out here. And I'm not sure how this is being scored, but Sean's coming down pit road right now. So Sean's on pit road. I think Drift is going to end up getting a wave around. And so is Bondurant, who once again falls victim of the pit stop strategy. Unfortunate deal there for one of the hottest drivers in the series right now. Sean Peachin going to restart tail end Charlie here with less than 40 laps to go. Got a quick break in the action. Let me jump over to the website really quickly, which I'm not on apparently. GreatLakesSimRacing.com. Of course, you can check it out right now. And as always, I head over here to the team page and show you guys an update of the team point standings as we enter tonight. And it has been a pretty dominant season for the PPM guys, as they're running 1 through 4 right now, but they're also first in the team points over the Ace Racing team that is second still. Of course, Down Under Racing there in third. Millennium Enterprises fourth. Lazy Day Racing in fifth. There's Bully down in sixth. Of course, Brewer, Race Control, and Best Racing rounding out the field of teams in the standings. Of course, each and every week these guys get points for how they finished. A certain amount of drivers on each team, and they get racked up and go from there. Also, while you're there at GreatLakesSimRacing.com, make sure you check out their fantasy page. Your chance to win a butt kicker each and every week by setting a fantasy lineup. Now, obviously, tonight's too late to do, but next week at Michigan, you can get a head start and get your 4 drivers $550 to spend. And if you're on the Discord page, you can actually get a fantasy preview video that I usually put together each and every week. As Zalman cuts to the bottom there as we get the restart. 35 laps to go. Battle for the lead, the 8 and the 46. And around goes Ikavachi back there to 13, right where he did it earlier. And the 5th caution. 87. RT just loses it on his own and noses into the wall a second time. I'm sure that nose is not going to be happy. Get a big shout out to our big sponsors. Of course, Black Horizon Brewery, been a part of the league now for 2 seasons, based out of the Chicago, Illinois area, suburbs. Make sure you check them out. And you get up in that area, you can go check out their brewery and their awesome beers that unfortunately I've not had a chance to try because, well, I'm down in Georgia. That's a little bit of a trip from here to there. Considering I've done numerous trips from middle of Indiana when I lived up there to Georgia, and that was about 9 hours itself. So that would mean probably to Chicago would be roughly about 10 and a half to 11 hours. And I would need more than a day probably to pull that one off. Chris Evans gets the lucky dog, goes back on the lead lap. So hearing some talk about a restart that has been brought up with the 11 trucks. I'm going to watch this restart here. If we go back racing and the 11 gets a pretty good jump. Now, you're not supposed to switch lanes, but now they will waive that if, in the end, the field checks up. So we got an interesting call here to watch. So you watch them check up about 4 trucks up. That's going to be an interesting call to be made when it's all over with. Mayari got the jump on the restart there and leads this race again, going for win number 2 of his career. First win this season. It'd be his first win in 2 seasons. As I check back down here, Zach Allman unmuted his headphones, so apparently he is now back to communicating with his team. Green with 29 laps to go. Back to green. As Mike Joy called him, Barney Fife Jr. waving a green flag. And look right here to second position, Allman and Cruz all over again. And there's Christopher Dean up in 4th. He gets that thing tail happy. And he's back up here in the front now. And we got a wreck in turn 3. I heard some contact. Ben Pierce is up in the wall. The 40 truck and Tyler Brewer's involved. Drift got through it, but it looks like 2 trucks have gone around. Oh, and the 22 also involved of Sam Barnes. And he's got a blown motor. As caution back out. But as they say, cautions breed cautions, and that is what we got going on here. As Tyler Brewer, Sam Barnes, and the 65 of Ben Pierce involved in action here. Here comes Akabachi shoot in the middle. And, yep, there's the contact. So, unfortunate there. Chris Evans getting a piece. Let's see this from a different angle. Gavachi goes up the middle here. Just unfortunately no room for Pierce. He didn't, it's a tough situation there. And caution comes out for the 6th time. Let's go on board. By Gavachi here. Tough situation there. And now everybody's checking up here for the pace car, I think. Not sure what's going on here. And I think Christopher Dean just lost connection. Never mind, apparently Dean's truck is stalled. We have a Marcus Ambrose situation with Christopher Dean. And he's restarted. There we go. Christopher Dean thankfully gets his engine turned back on. I don't know if there's any ruling and that kind of deal. So Dean was trying to start the motor, but apparently he might have been typing while it was going on. And when you hit the R button to type, which is the trigger typing in the race, when that happens, it actually blocks anything else from being done in the race outside of driving. So you can't do any kind of ignition change or anything like that. Or turning on it, somebody's blew up. But fortunately, he was able to fix that and get back up here to the 4th position. I'd have felt terrible for how hard it worked to get back up there. Now, I'm not sure whose engine just grenaded, but somebody's did. So we're going to go racing here. Less than 25 laps to go. With Maori continuing to lead. Allman. Of course, Dane Cruz right there behind him in the 46 truck. And they have a little bit of a history tonight. You got the 2 and the 48 have a little history tonight. And meanwhile, Jason Dalton is starting back in 19th and is up to the 6th position on the outside there. And the 4 truck looking good. Here we go again. Dean almost caught the outside wall, had to get out of the gas. Now they're going to be 3 wide down the back straightaway again. Cooler heads prevail. Dean gets out of it, lets Dalton go by. The battle's still on for the lead between the teammates. Allman, a little bit of a block on Cruz. Showing that patience after losing that track position. Now back up to the 5th spot, gets around Dalton. Here comes Strayer, who's having a great run tonight in the top 6. Now, if you go back to my fantasy video, I'll throw this little spoiler out there. I talked about drivers, if you were going to put Zach Allman, who was the highest priced guy in this league, that you could go to somebody like Lucas Strayer to potentially put in your lineup tonight. And you look at Lucas running in the 7th position right now, how valuable that position is for him right now with Allman being up front. Could have saved some money. Just throwing it out there. As for second, here we go again. And this time, Allman's going to give way to Cruz for second. Another comeback story here in this race. Sean Peachin back up to 8th after that caution coming out a few laps ago during green flag pit stop. Sean able to stay on the lead lap during that time and has battled back in the 8th position right now. So some great comebacks here so far this evening. Oh, one! There's Strayer into the wall. Sean Peachin clobbers him, and the 41 is around. And so is the 11 of Bondurant. And somehow Anthony Marshall squeezes through there. But Martin involved, Drift also in it. Big wreck here. And as always, the broadcaster jinx works in iRacing too. I gave him credit. Bada bing, there's the wreck. Lesson to Scala. Stop doing that. Let's watch what happens. Giving the 41 some credit about right now, and here he comes off turn 4. Oh, you know what? He adjusted Dalton, and it, bam, into the wall. That's what happened there. The Dalton had checked up a little bit mid-corner, and the 41 was coming fast. And let's add Marshall to this. He did clip, I think he did. But unfortunate deal for the 41. Strayer, Bondurant, Drift involved, as I mentioned, William Martin. Let's go on board with Marshall here. Good job getting off the gas. Well, he does get a small piece, but not terrible. Could have been worse. But we do got some trucks on pit road. The Dean machine is in. Sean Peachin also on pit road. So got some trucks getting damage fixed, some trucks getting tires maybe to go to the finish here. 17 laps to go. In what has been a wild race. Drift, unfortunately, going to be out for the evening. Joining a long list of drivers now. I'm actually going down, and I'm kind of scared to do this. I'm going into the Discord real quickly, and I posted my fantasy lineup. I don't think it looks good. Let's just go check real quickly. I knew it wasn't going to be pretty. Let's see. Oh, I'm actually doing better than I thought. Never mind. So Maori continuing to lead this race series, led the latter half so far over his 3 other teammates. Of course, you got Calhoun there in 5th. Alan Best having a great run. Travis Icavaci, who is nosed himself into the wall twice and been in the middle of a 3-wide wreck and still finds himself 7th. Jason Dalton is 8th. Blaine Sparling has Angel Erie, I believe that's the lady on the truck there. It's a anime of Angel Volante, one of our viewers who is a partner of his. Sean Peachin there in the 21 truck. He was involved a little bit in that wreck. I don't see much nose damage anymore, so 21 should be okay. He's in 10th, trying to keep that top 10 streak alive. And this 31 truck, we just talked about him, Anthony Marshall, was slightly involved in that wreck, but I want to quote something he said before the race. He said, "I will be happy if I don't finish 50 laps down in last." And here he is running in the 12th or 11th position right now and on the lead lap in this race. And being told Christopher Dean actually had a speeding penalty on pit road. So that is why he is actually restarting 15th right now, all the way in the back as we go back racing. We'll have to keep an eye on him. Tough penalty for him. Front four goes single file right away. Three wide back there with Dean as he sends it on the high side back there. Dean going around all the wounded trucks right now and stealing some track positions. There he goes up to 10th, already past Peachin. He's got fresh tires. Let's see what he can do with them. Calhoun to the inside of Allman for position. Allman's been better on a long run tonight. And look at Dalton. Leave the nose open. Up on inside, boys. Oh, some contact with Allman and Calhoun. Oh, and almost more contact. Close racing gives them the position, and now the battle up here for second. Keenan Atkins inside of Cruz. All right, it's the other way around. Dean up to the 7th position. Allman falling back all of a sudden to the 7th spot. A little bit of a block on Dalton, missed the corner just a little bit, missed the apex, and here comes a Ford truck. He is on fresh tires, oh, by the way. So the top 3 trucks on about 20 lap, I would say 15 counting the caution lap tires compared to these the 4th and 5th place truck, and here they come. Did Dane Cruz catch the wall there off too? That truck looks pancaked. And all of a sudden, once again, just like Richmond, the PPM guys dominated the race. But it might come down, yeah, you can see the 46 has been in the wall, but it might come down to a late race pit stop and some things happening as Cruz goes down the block. Dalton and gets almost turned to the infield. Noah Maori, if you are listening, there's some music playing behind you and you do not want to see what it is. Oh, trucking wall back there. Was that Calhoun? It was Calhoun. Calhoun just smashed the wall off 4. Everybody getting what they can get out of this truck. Five laps to go. Maori with about a half-second lead, and it's shrinking. to 0.3. As Brewer out of the way, nice job by him to let the leaders go by. We have got a 3-truck battle for the win here. Drift with the 15-worded update on Ace Racing. Maori going to protect the bottom. Dalton going to try to cross him over here. I saw him go high for a second, see if he could get the bottom. Trying to get some air on that nose. Dean is right there hovering, though. Once again, though, Phoenix Raceway. Living up to its name with some great finishes. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all have one career win. So somebody more than likely here in about 2 miles is going to win their second career race tonight. Maori protecting the bottom. Dalton sends it to the high side here. See if he can get the run and roll it off. Crossover coming. He's there. White flag. Final lap from Phoenix. Noah slides up the track a little bit. That's going to give Dalton the clean air. And to the lead goes the 4-truck. Lucas Strayer goes down to Tucson to hide. Can Maori do anything with him? They are side by side right now off the corner. To the start-finish line, it is Jason Dalton scoring his second career win. First of the season. The 4 tires steal the win. Oh, those 4 tires feeling nice. We're going to be talking about that. Second race at Phoenix now, where a late race caution gives the win to another driver. There goes the wall. There goes the wall again. So as I mentioned, Jason Dalton, second win of his career, first win of the season. Oh, I'm sorry, his second win of the season. He won at Bristol earlier this season. Hello, Chris. Second win of his career and second win of the season. Congratulations to Mr. Dalton as we look at the final results of this wild finish here at Phoenix. There it is. Dalton wins it by about 5/100ths. Christopher Dean third. Dane Cruz fourth. Caden Atkins fifth. Zach Allman sixth. Calhoun, Sparling best. Travis Ikavachi finishes 10th in the end. William Martin, Sean Peachin gets 12th. Chris Evans 13th. Anthony Marshall 14th. Strayer going to get 15th. Brewer, Drift, Bondurant finishing in the 18th position. Looking at 19th is Ben Pierce. 20th, Sam Barnes. 21st, Matt Telder. 22nd, Seth Robbins. 23rd, Brian Sutphin. And unfortunately last in tonight's race. And a wild one. This will be some good material to talk about on the here for the GLSR podcast that we'll be recording here here in the near future and get you ready for the release at the end of the week. So get ready for that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. As we get everything updated here, as I've told you before. That camera's going to make somebody dizzy. There we go. It's just before somebody has issues. Let's drag Mr. Dalton up here to the channel. I know he's going to be happy to be celebrating in victory lane in that Ford truck. Tonight, his second win of the season and second win of his career. Forgot the Bristol win earlier this season. I thought some reason I was last season, but you did your part tonight, Jason. Obviously, the 4 tires won you the race at the end, at that last caution. Talk about that decision behind that, and how's it feel, man? Back in victory lane for a second time.
Oh man, it feels good. The tire decision, though, that was either going to make me or break me. I didn't know who was going to come in and get fresh rubber or not, but I lost a couple positions, but I felt like with the tire advantage, I would gain that back pretty easy. And then having to fight the PPM guys there, they made it real hard on me toward the end. But, you know, congrats to Noah there for a good run, and he raced me clean there at the end, and we just had a great time.
Yeah, obviously you had your battles. You started all the way back in 19th. How tough was it to fight your way up through the field?
It was tough. I mean, this track it's kind of hard to pass on, and the tires go away so quick, and it's a momentum type track. So it was tough to battle my way back up through. But Brian there, he had a little issue and totaled his truck, so he kind of spotted for me, helped me out a little bit. So I got to give him a lot of props for getting me to the front too.
Well, great teamwork on your way to the victory again tonight for that team of yours, and congratulations on the win tonight. Shout-outs to whoever you'd like.
Yeah, just the guys at Black Horizon Brewery there to do sponsorship and stuff, and of course you for the broadcast and everything, man. It's awesome, but just great to be back in victory lane.
Absolutely, man. Congratulations on that. Stay safe with the little storm heading up that way. You know it's weakening. But yeah, stay safe. We'll see you next week.
Good, man. Thanks.
Absolutely. You too, brother. Jason Dalton, their winner in victory lane here this evening. What a wild race that was when it's over with tonight here at the Phoenix Raceway. I could find my channel. There it is. Let's move him back down to his team there. Second place finisher tonight, and I'm sure going to be very heartbroken when it's all over with. Noah Mayari had that very positive attitude, felt good about his race tonight. And Noah, unfortunately, the race had to be 120 laps and not 119.
It definitely hurts, but yeah, it was lots of fun. Should have pitted there at the end, but I mean, you kind of put in a box when you're leading the race, and some people come down pit road. But all in all, it was a good race. A lot of laps, and had fun. This is the most fun I've had in a race in a while, so that's definitely good too.
Absolutely. Now I got to ask the obvious question: with you being a part of the PPM team, yeah, you guys look phenomenal tonight. Top 4 for a good portion of that race. Do you think it puts you guys in a box, including you yourself, knowing that the guys behind you were all like, okay, we got to figure out how to beat this team, and unfortunately put you in that box too?
I think so. You know, we were strong through practice and qualifying, and we've been strong the past couple weeks. And I think that unfortunately we kind of get put into a box most weeks. They're not really concerned about beating any of us individually, but as a team, which, I mean, it's fine. It pushes us to be better, and I can't complain about that.
Well, phenomenal job this evening, Noah. Obviously, I think you led the most laps when it was all over with. Obviously, a second place run for you, a great points night as you try to get up there with your teammates who are 1 through 3 right now. Congrats, and shout-outs whoever you like to.
Yeah, just want to thank Dream, all they do for our team. Surfshark, VPN, and Glitch Energy. Use code PPM to what is it, 10 or 15%?
Like I said last week, 12.5. Cut it in half.
You get some amount off. Just put that code in. You'll get a surprise.
You'll find out when you get it.
That's right.
There you go. Well, great job tonight, Noah. Congratulations, and we will talk next week, bud.
All right, thank you.
Hey, you too, bud. And Noah Mayari finishing in the second position. Understand the obviously hurt in his voice there as he had win number 2 locked up there, and unfortunately for him, it was yanked away by tires when it was over with tonight. So let me actually move him back to where he was. I think he was up there. Nope. He was there, I think. I don't know. He was somewhere in these channels. Anyways, let's get our third place finisher tonight. The Dean Machine bounces back tonight. He's actually in the Oval Office, but I'm going to pull him out of the Oval Office and bring him up here in the booth with me. Is Chris, what a comeback for you. You had an unfortunate deal there that I don't know if you've had a chance to look at the replay or not. At least on our view, it shows that you actually blinked out for about half that straightaway, and you come back and you and the two make contact and you go into the wall. Then you speed on pit road. Then you Marcus Ambrose on the front stretch. You had everything go wrong tonight, and you still finished third.
Yeah, man, I really, for all the adversity, I really can't be too upset. I was upset about Caden getting into the back of me, but I didn't know at the time that I blinked out for that long. So still felt like he overdrove the corner a little bit because I could, even though I blinked out, I could still see it. But at the end of the day, if I'm not there, he's driving without me. So.
Well, still a great effort on your end. You were talking about that battle, getting up to the top 10 in points. You were sitting back in 15th, I believe you said. As you work your way up there now, great points finish, exactly what you needed.
Yeah, I can't really complain. Sucks that Noah got a good finish because I think he was in 10th. So he's one of the people I really needed to have a bad day. But I think Chris Evans was in front of him in 9th and had a horrible day. So maybe I can leapfrog him and set myself in the top 10 and have a decent race next week.
Yeah, it's going to be pressure on you come Michigan next week. Obviously, I'm sure you might or might not sleep too well, especially as you get closer to it.
The pressure's on. This is exactly the finish I wanted this week to kind of take the pressure off next week. I can kind of calculate who I need to beat, how far ahead I need to be, etc. So hopefully, with me getting a top 3 today, I only need maybe a top 10 or something next week, and I can just ride and not race too hard to, put myself in bad situation.
Well, the simple solution to this whole thing is one thing. You can only control what you can control. So what do you go do? Win the race. Win the race. Then it's all in your hands. I like that. So there you go. Good luck with that. Obviously, as you work hard this week on that strategy and stuff. Shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
Man, thanks to you for doing this. Thanks to my team. Thanks to Black Horizon. I run them on my truck, so I'm always trying to get them good finishes. We definitely had the speed tonight to get them in victory lane. Just, internet and a mistake on my part late. But I'll get them there one day. So thanks to everybody.
Lesson for the week. I'll say it to Chris and to all the viewers tonight. Make sure you are not trying to type something when you hit the I button because it won't work.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice job, man.
Thank you.
Dean finishing in the third position this evening, so congratulations to him. We'll move him back down to the Oval Office, as it's being called, and go from there. So there you go. That is Phoenix. What a race it was. Second straight season, a wild finish, and a last lap pass by Jason Dalton over Neil Mayari getting the win. Let's actually go back and see if I can get you a better angle of the finish of this race. Unfortunately, that's the only bad thing about the cameras when you have a package like this. And obviously, I'm very grateful for the Track Cam 4 Gourmet guys. When you have a package like this, I don't have control of what cameras get selected. It's random by how the package is all set up with iRacing and stuff like that. So it gave me what it gave me. So let's see what we get. As you see, they're racing really close off turn 4. See them both sliding. Look at it. Dean back there sliding off 4. Noah comes back up, maybe trying to side draft a little bit. And there's your difference right there. Dalton gets the win by about the clip of a nose. But, yeah, unfortunately with the cameras, it's very tricky. Like iRacing basically randomly selects cameras per whatever's on the camera selection I'm on in that profile. So, yeah. Anyways, but there you go. That was how close that finish was. What a wild one. Awesome one. And appreciate Track Cam for Gourmet for even giving us the opportunity to have those kind of camera photos for you guys to enjoy the view of that race. So, all right, we're heading out. Make sure you hang out because coming up in the next couple of days, we'll have your second podcast of the Here for the GLSR. Of course, Sam and I will be in the booth with a special guest. I will not mention names, but he'll be there to talk about some interesting stuff. We'll have some random questions for him and and so much more. We'll also review this wild race and preview the Michigan race coming up next Wednesday night. So we'll have that for you on Spotify. We'll have another version here on YouTube on the Captain TV page. You'll be able to access. No, you won't have video, but you'll have the audio at least of it. And, yeah, who knows what from there. So stick around for that, of course, in the next couple of days. Otherwise, next broadcast altogether, Friday night, Blown Piston Racing League from Darlington Raceway, the virtual Darlington Raceway, as we will be on iRacing with that broadcast at 8:50 Eastern Time. And then, of course, next Wednesday night back with the guys here of the Black Horizon Truck Series at the virtual Michigan Speedway. So it should be some fun racing here in the next couple of days. All right, heading out. As always, appreciate all the racers racing. Of course, the viewers watching us this evening. Thanks to Black Horizon Brewery for sponsoring the series. Big shout out to also our sponsor for the race tonight, which was Friends for Life Animal Hospital for sponsoring the race. And always thanks to iRacing for allowing us to have this platform for me to put my voice to work and have some fun on the side, what I like to do and enjoy broadcasting here on YouTube. So with that said, we are out. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening and the rest of your week. And remember, this isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See ya.
And now the wait is over. The nerves have taken their toll. Ooh. Let go of fear you're holding. The fire smoldering. It's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it. Burning inside. I got a feeling that I ought to know it. Yeah. Every time I grip the wheel, I begin to feel I know I'm in for a white knuckle ride. You got a fix for me, you know what I need. Oh, it's a breakneck speed. Might as well enjoy the ride. The yellow.
Strong.